How you doing? Scotty Bear back with another video. This video on the cancel rent movement. That's right, month 2. It's interesting. This is kind of one of those things where I feel like the world is out of touch with. I mean, they've given all this stimulus money out to small businesses or big businesses, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Basically, they've give a bunch of money out, but they have failed to really address what most of America is dealing with. And I feel like that is mostly, bills. And the people that have gotten stimulus haven't really seemed to use it for the things that I feel like it was for, right? I mean, one of the things that's kind of interesting about my situation is I haven't really received any stimulus, but, I'm not doing half bad, mostly because I'm not out spending money on frivolous shit. So I still have a little money, which is an interesting part of this scenario. But the cancel rent movement is a socialist response to a sorry, pandemic weed's killing me. To a socialist solution to a capitalist problem, right? I mean, a socialist would cancel rent. It's immoral. It's immoral. A capitalist would negotiate rent, right? I mean, that's the whole thing. I mean, that's how you want to fight this. Oh, your rent's $1,200. Oh yeah? Well, guess what? You don't have too many $1,200s around looking to buy rent. I'll give you $200. And then I feel like that has more of an effect on what you're, a bit of a more solution to an actual problem. I mean, even if I didn't have rent, to be fair to the situation, I would pay some rent. I mean, okay, I get a stimulus check, my rent's $2,000. I might negotiate for a little less, or not necessarily a little less, or, some reprieve for a cash payment. I think that's what needs to happen. If they don't have rent, well, there needs to be vouchers. There needs to be, boom, on one side the renter fills out the back part, and the landlord fills out the front part, and they investigate both sides, and they give stimulus to ease that problem. But United States seems very out of touch with these issues that are very hot topics. I personally think it's a bit of a failure. This fucking blunt going out's a failure too, let me tell you. Fumbling the ball over here. So, I don't particularly think that the cancel rent movement, not only that, I don't think you want to be on that list that I've canceled rent, right? Because you're certainly going to feel the pain at some point. I mean, this is going to end. The landlords are going to get relief from the cancel rent people, and it's going to fail miserably. It is very misguided. The people that, come up with this have not thought it out very well. And I think that's what most of why we're in this situation is it wasn't thought out very well. I personally believe that, masks probably remedy most of the problems we're having, with spreading the coronavirus and all that good stuff. But, again, we are in what amounts to month 3 of this. I kicked off, kind of early, so it wasn't a complete month, but we're headed into just uncharted territory. It's been grueling. I'll admit, not something I want to continue doing for much longer. That's for sure. God, it's quiet out. It's quiet. Not much to do except for drive through and eat and wait. Definitely not what I want to do more of. How y'all doing out there? Hope you're having a great pandemic experience. blunt went out again. It's fucking horrible. Man. Anyway, guess that's all I got to say today. Appreciate y'all watching. Have a good day.